Stick around, because Nvidia's biggest customer just built its own chip to get off Nvidia's leash and named it after a pepper. I'm Snowball, your robotics and AI correspondent, and today we've got OpenAI cooking up its own silicon, the phone chip company crashing the data center and stealing Meta, and the robots that need all these chips pulling a 24-hour shift with zero humans. Let's dig in! Quick sniff of the tape first. The freshest market summary is June 26th, and oh boy, under a calm surface, it was a knife fight. The S&P 500 finished basically flat, but the Nasdaq actually fell more than 1% because chip stocks got absolutely hammered. More than $1 trillion wiped off the semiconductor names this week, partly because Broadcom's artificial intelligence sales forecast came in a little light. Meanwhile, software stocks soared as investors yanked their money out of chips and parked it over there. So here is the thing to remember. The market is suddenly very nervous about AI chips, and this week, that anxiety got a name. 2 of them, actually, both aimed right at Nvidia. Let's chase the first one. Here's the big one. OpenAI, the ChatGPT people, run their artificial intelligence on Nvidia's chips, and those chips are expensive, like gold-plated kibble expensive. So OpenAI teamed up with a company called Broadcom and built their very own chip instead. And they named it Jalapeño. I am not kidding. Even better, they designed the whole thing in about 9 months, which in chip world is basically overnight. They even used their own AI to help draw it up. The punchline? They say it does the same job for about half the cost. Now, Nvidia barely blinked. Its stock only dipped a couple of %. But make no mistake, when your single biggest customer starts cooking up its own chips in the back room, that is a growl, not a bark. And the sneaky winner here is Broadcom, because Broadcom now builds custom chips for OpenAI and for Google. Good boy, Broadcom. And just to make Nvidia's week extra spicy, on the very same day, Qualcomm showed up. Now, Qualcomm makes the chip in your phone. But this week they rolled out a giant data center brain with more than 250 cores, built for the new kind of AI that thinks in long chains, step by step. And they did not come empty-pawed. Mark Zuckerberg himself signed Meta up as the very first customer. So in a single day, the phone chip company strolled into the data center, planted a flag, and walked off with Facebook's parent company on its arm. Intel and AMD did not enjoy that one bit. The pack is circling Nvidia, friends, and it is getting bigger. Okay, but here is the question that makes my ears perk up. Why does everybody suddenly need a mountain of cheap chips? Because the robots finally work. This week, a company called Figure put 3 humanoid robots in a warehouse and let them sort packages for more than 24 hours straight. No human steering them, no breaks, no treats. 28,000 packages, about 3 seconds each, the same speed as a person, and 0 failures. Their boss called it uncharted territory. And remember that billionaire I told you about? The one who said robots would replace 700,000 delivery workers? Yeah, these are those robots. They don't sleep, they don't quit, and they run on exactly the kind of chips everybody is now fighting over. So here is the whole show in one bowl. Robots need brains need chips, and suddenly everyone wants to build the chips. So what is a curious pop watching? On the chip rebellion side, Broadcom, the custom chip kingmaker, plus Qualcomm and AMD crashing the data center party. And yes, still Nvidia, because the king is not dethroned just yet. The memory winners from last week, Micron and SanDisk, are still on the board. And on the robot side, keep an eye on the warehouse automation players, Tesla's Optimus robot, and Figure, which is now building one humanoid every single hour. The full list and the deeper write-up are waiting for you down in the description. That is your beat for today. OpenAI cooked up a pepper, Qualcomm stole Nvidia's lunch, and the robots pulled an all-nighter. If a small dog explaining the Great Chip Rebellion is your kind of thing, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss tomorrow. And drop me a comment. Would you trust a robot to work a 24-hour shift? Yes or no? This is not financial advice. It is a dog with a microphone. Now go chase something. Snowball out!